Hi everyone, and welcome to A Day in the Life at BentBox. This is the podcast that pulls back the curtain on the daily happenings here at your favorite platform for buying and selling. Well, you know, today we are diving into an less glamorous, but unfortunately very real part of running an online platform, the dreaded chargeback. Yeah, so picture this. No, creators are uploading amazing content, buyers are finding what they're looking for, and then the dreaded notification pops up, a chargeback. So today it landed on a recent sale for one of our longtime users, Mark. Now, chargebacks aren't exactly a rare occurrence in the world of e-commerce, generally speaking. And they happen when a buyer disputes a transaction with the bank or credit card company. Common reasons include unauthorized use of their card, good old fashioned fraud, or sometimes a misunderstanding about the purchase. In Mark's case, it was flagged as potential fraudulent activity. The credit card company initiated the chargeback, and by their rules, we had to annul the sale. This means the buyer who made the purchase gets their money back, or I should say, not the buyer, but the card holder, because the card was involved in a fraudulent type of activity. So, presumably, someone used the stolen credit card. And that meant that, unfortunately, Mark, our seller, loses the revenue from that sale. Our support team, they reached out to Mark to explain the situation. We walked him through the process, emphasizing that this isn't something that we at BentBox controls directly. It's managed by the banks and credit card companies to protect consumers from fraud. We explained that when a card is reported stolen or used without authorization, these institutions have a process in place to reverse the charges. That happens for everyone, every platform, every online seller. That's what happens when someone disputes credit card charge. We also touched on the differences in authentication protocols around the world. Here in Europe, many transactions benefit from strong customer authentication like the 3DS2. However, in other regions like the US, this isn't always mandatory. That means that sometimes, unfortunately, buyers can make purchases with compromised cards, leading to this frustrating chargeback situation for sellers like Mark. So we explained everything to Mark, and he was upset. He felt that BentBox should be able to prevent this from happening and was frustrated that he had lost the sale through no fault of his own. He wanted to close his account. And, it's understandable, but what can we do? Unfortunately, this happens to us as it happens to our sellers, to Mark in this case. Every time there is a chargeback, we are charged by the credit card company a $30 fee that we pay. So we never pass that on to our users. We pay the chargeback fee. But unfortunately, the money gets immediately withdrawn from our account. And as a consequence, also the sale is annulled. But we hit a bit of a wall with Mark, and we empathize with Mark's frustration. And believe me, we do. It's tough for creators to lose out on earnings. The reality is that chargebacks are an inherent risk in online transactions. We don't have the authority to override the decisions of banks and credit card companies when they deem a transaction fraudulent. Their processes are in place to protect card holders, as they should be. We do have measures in place to try and mitigate fraud. We use various tools and monitoring systems to flag suspicious activity, and the credit card processors do that too. But unfortunately, no system is foolproof. Determined fraudsters will always find ways to try and exploit the system. And when they do, the chargeback mechanism is the safety net for the cardholder. So, what can we do about Mark's situation? Honestly, in this specific instance, probably not much beyond what we've already done. We've explained the process, we've expressed our understanding, and we can reassure him that we are continuously working to improve our platform security. We can highlight the benefits of staying with BentBox, the community is built, and the potential for future sales. It's a tough pill to swallow for sellers, and it's a frustrating part of our day-to-day operations too. We want our creators to feel secure and supported. Chargebacks like this are a stark reminder that the digital world, while full of opportunities, also comes with its own set of challenges. And look, the truth is, chargebacks are a reality of online commerce. From Amazon to the smallest online shop. Credit card fraud, unfortunately, still exists, and while we strive to create the safest possible environment for our users, the ultimate authority on these matters lies with the financial institutions. Anyway, so there was a little peek into a less glamorous side of life at BentBox. We'll keep working very hard to support our creators and buyers, navigate these challenges as best we can, and hopefully bring you more stories of successful creations and happy customers next time. Thank you. See ya. Have a great day. Bye.